Yeah, much better, much better. All right, I'm back live. Okay. So you ready to talk?
Oh yeah, I'll tell. I'm telling you something I was telling.
Talk about it, man. Let them know.
Tony.
Let them know. They don't know. Everybody's on edge. What happened yesterday? How things go yesterday?
Did I pass? No. Did
you almost pass?
Yes, I missed it by 12 points.
Which is really 4 questions.
Yeah. So
yeah.
But
which one did you miss the most questions on?
Scientific
concepts.
Yeah, scientific concepts.
But the other how many was it? 3 or 4 the other 3 or 4 categories you missed
1, 3, and 4.
You missed the average of 1 question in all the other categories.
Yeah.
All right, so tell them about that.
For scientific concepts, like it's a barber exam, but I mean it's a barber test, supposedly, but going in, it's more about being asking you beautician questions. Like you expecting to know things about what you do in a barbershop, which in a general shop it would happen, but you know what I'm saying, to us in a barbershop, we learn barbershop things. But they was asking me questions like, what should I use to make fingers way last? You know what I'm saying? My face crunched up like I'm trying to figure out what's going on. But you know what I'm saying? It was a shocker to see that, you know what I'm saying, that it was really more towards the beautician side than the barber side, which was awesome. You crazy.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, barber side. Yeah, but the overall experience was all right. Like it's not a bad test, and
you didn't do bad at all. It's just basically what. So a couple takeaways from it is just number one, like we talk about all the time. Like I want to make sure that you understand you don't have to know 100% of the book verbatim, right? You don't have to know 100% of the book verbatim, and there's a difference between what they're saying that they want to see from you on the CIB versus what you actually test. And I think is what we just have to get through is how much can we match up what they're saying they want to see and what they want to test you on the CIB to what you're actually practicing on a regular and a daily basis. But that won't take long because the way our system is set up, you know, that 1 hour of study, like that 1 hour intense study, like I said, I don't agree with that where they say, all right, you know, for 15 to 45 minutes, you start to lose your attention. Well, maybe if you're studying intensely, right? What's up, Gerard? Maybe if you are studying intensely, maybe. But if we go through facts all day long here and there throughout the whole day and we spreading it out, you know, that's a whole different thing. Like I don't necessarily think that falls under the category of intense concentration. So with our system, he'll be ready for the rest of that within a week. Like, honestly, I think he'd be ready even before that. But we're going to do a week just so we have all our ducks in a row. But, yeah, like I said, you know, the main stuff that pertains to barbering, like I said, he missed all the other sections. He missed the average of 1 question on those. It was just scientific concepts. But even within scientific concepts, it was the stuff that is more or less outside of barbering. So we just got to find a parallel between that.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, like I knew everything. I knew everything I can know about barbering. Like if it had any question to know from chemistry to on, I knew it. But when they started talking about that beautician thing, that's what shocked me.
Well, talk about that. Talk about that, because like give them some examples of what you're seeing.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You thinking your whole focus is like, well, we about to get on this barber test. I'm gonna jump on it. So your whole mental is like you're prepared for it. So you thinking the whole time, like, I know this stuff. So and then all I got to do is, you know what I'm saying, pick out the best answer in the four of the four. But when you everything you was studying, then they talking about you a barber, and the first question that pop up is what type of shampoo you supposed to use, and somebody's hair with color, and I'm looking like, I don't know, like I don't know, or what can you put in somebody's hair to make their finger waves last longer? I'm like, I don't have a clue. Or then they was asking about facials, you know what I'm saying? Like, say something about a rolling cream facial. I don't even know what a rolling cream facial is. I didn't even know heard of rolling cream facial. So I didn't even know what that was. I was like, what in the world?
Yeah.
So it was a lot of questions that didn't even pertain to barbering. It was more the salon side for a barber's test. That's what, and I think that's what throw a lot of barbers on and what hinders a lot of barbers from passing the test.
And that's what I was waiting on you to get to.
You know what I'm saying? Because
that's what I was waiting on you to get to. Yeah.
A lot of barbers focus is thinking when you going in there to take something about barbering.
Yeah, you would think you would see out of 60 questions, you would think you would see more dealing with cutting hair, shaving, client protection, implements, tools, equipment, stuff like that. Like it's not that it's not represented. You just think as a barber for a registered barber test, this is a little different from the master barber test. So, or in the cosmetology test, these are different categories. So you would be thinking you would be seeing different things in terms of more of that content and less of things dealing with like facials and all that stuff. Because honestly, I mean, in my career as a barber, I haven't did any facials ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? It was just like, then they asked, like what to keep they asked, what do you clean a home with? And I was like, and they didn't specify what home.
Yeah.
So I was like,
you should have known that one though.
But I said water and cleaner, or water and a cleaner, but they had oil and something.
Yeah. They should have specified what kind of razor home.
Yeah,
it was. I get what you're saying.
So you know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, I can't.
What's up, Keisha? What's up, Jeff?
I can't put it in a category. So you know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, I'm just have to any, mini, mine, more, or pick out the ones that don't make sense and try to go with the ones I think make sense. So
would you feel, aside from the questions that you didn't know, that the questions that you did get, which is the majority of the questions, because like I said, you only missed it by 4 questions. So the majority of the questions that you did get right, do you feel like the system we've been developing, it worked?
Yeah, because stuff like it did, like it towards the end, it was like stuff that I knew. But like the biggest part of that test is the stuff that, you know what I'm saying, about the beauticians, about the salon. That big part of it, like everything that I missed was in that particular area, you know, in that particular about salon. And I knew like it was kind of iffy to me when I started checking. I was like, maybe I can get some of these, you know what I'm saying? I didn't just rule myself all the way out because I didn't know it. I was just going to try to eliminate 2 and go with my 2 best answers. But when you don't have a clue with anything about a beautician, because we don't think about or see any of that in the barbershop while we're here. So it don't register across my mind when I read it. So I was like, okay. But because I mean, we do cut women's hair here, but we don't, I mean, Pete, the only person that can do it because he is a master barber. But as far as on a regular basis, we ain't no barber. You ain't got women lined up in here. We doing colors and rinses and using them, something like that. So
right.
I just felt like,
which is, and it's funny you talk about that too, because a lot of times, again, like the registered barber and the master barber, they have more questions, right? The master barber probably has 80 questions or 100. I don't remember. But my thing is this, if you're going for registered barber, there should not be as much content dealing with stuff like that, because you're not supposed to be dealing with chemicals anyway.
Yeah, but on the thing it says a no chemical. It says no chemical.
Right, but they ask you a bunch about chemicals.
They asking me about chemicals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They asking me about shampoos and saying?
Well, shampoo is definitely something to ask about, though.
But
I mean, like I said, that just gives me an idea of where to go next with your particular progression. So that'll be something that I'll be throwing in the mix as we go along. But again, like I said, I feel like my system is a little more fine-tuned for stuff like that. Instead of you feeling like, oh man, well, I'll take it in another 3 months. It's like, shit. If I could, technically you could take it. It only take two days before you're eligible to sign up again. But I'm just saying, a week will be enough to get a hold of all that other content.
And I also believe if we had any idea that it would have been some beauty shop, anything on there, I would have known about it already. If we had any idea.
Yeah, well, here's the thing about it. Like, so when they break down the sections, right, on the CIB, when I go through the CIB and look at it, they have the percentages of the overall section, but you don't know how much of each particular part is what, right? So the reason I'm saying that, like, so say if scientific concepts, like we talked about this, say if scientific concepts is 40% and that's what you had the most trouble with, right? Yeah. All right, so if scientific concepts is what you had the most trouble with, is it scientific concepts that we studied or not? Meaning, if we studied bacteriology, if we studied trichology, if we studied anatomy and physiology, if we studied all that and you still have trouble, it's like, okay, well, what's within that 40%, what's the majority of the ones that we dealing with, so we can study on that and make more effective use of our study for that. But they don't tell you all that. Now that's when I start to have the problem, because it's like I want it reflected that, put it like this, under scientific concepts, if they would ask you anything about bacteria, I promise you would have aced that. If they would ask you anything concerning well, keep this in mind too. So with the anatomy, they ask you a bunch of stuff with the face, right?
Yeah.
All right. Within anatomy and physiology, did they ask you anything concerning like legs and the back? Well, they might say something about the back, but was it mainly the face? Was it mainly
it was mainly the face. Like one was what bone? What's the name of the bone in the front of the head? Or what bone is in the front of the head? No, they might have asked. They gave the name of it, and it said where it's just located. Is it in the occipital, or is it in the temporal, or is it in the front, or is it in the crown?
Yeah.
And I was like, so I put in the front of the head.
But here's the thing, those particular questions, you don't know if you got the particular questions right or not. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if that's I don't know. I'm always at odds with that. I'm always 50-50, because it's like, all right, on the one hand, why don't y'all tell us a little bit more of what area he having a problem with? Because say if they asked him a question about fucking light therapy or something like that, and he was just like, all right, I'm just completely lost on that, then that's one thing. On the other end, I'm like, well, okay, we should know that, right? So then it becomes, all right, well, is that more of a thing on, okay, this test and how they're this test and what they're focused on is a little flawed, or is it that I'm a little flawed in some of the teaching that I've been doing with the curriculum, which is fine too. I mean, I'll take that criticism as well. It's just I need to know which one, because it's like y'all not telling him within scientific concepts he had the most trouble. But if you're not telling him specifically, like if you just even if you just say, all right, you need to study the chapter on physiology more, I'd be happy. But it's literally, you need to do scientific concepts some more. All right, that's like 8 chapters. Which 8? You know, is one more important than the other, or what? Like, that's the part that's not being talked about. So what I can do is take that feedback, because every year they do. Well, I don't know exactly how they can do it. They might do it as a webinar or something. But what I can do this time, when they ask for feedback, I can go to them with that and just see if we can get something done about that, you know?
Yeah.
So that way I can be like, all right, I'm not telling you to tell me the questions, so I can just, you know, hack the questions and just be like, oh, well, you know, I basically reverse engineered the test. That's not what I'm asking. All I'm saying is give me a specific chapter. So,
yeah,
you know, say if you had a chapter on haircutting and facial shaving or something like that. All right, well, if that counts for 30%, like give me, if 4 chapters fall under that, like just give me which chapter is a little more important, or which chapter that he had the most trouble with. Just a little bit more specific. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, like minimize the questions in our brain on what we got to look for. You know what I'm saying? Give us a direction so we know which way I got to go to ace this test. They want people to pass, but you ain't giving them an option to pass. Like, if you want somebody to learn what they need to learn, minimize it so we know what we got to look for. You know what I'm saying? Give us an opportunity.
Well, yeah, especially if it's registered barber. Like what you're saying is, what I take from what you're saying is, if I'm taking the registered barber, I should be dealing with more barber stuff than cosmetology stuff. I get that. Either way, when you go back in a week, hell, it ain't gonna matter. They're gonna be like, y'all can test this man on anything. He ready for all of it.
Yeah. Because I found, like I say, I was looking yesterday, and I found answers that I seen in the test all under women's haircut. Like, I was like, hey, I didn't know that there was gonna be women's haircut in there. We didn't have a clue, or we would have studied it. You know what I'm saying? We studied basic haircutting for a barber. But now that I seen the test and know what they're looking for, I found like 4 answers. Which one I think I got right, maybe. If you know, there's 50-50. But I seen a couple answers, and I just know now I know what I'm looking for. So now they ain't gonna be able to get me. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be able to throw no surprises up, and they're like, oh man, hey, I'm gonna know all about women's hair. I'm all about straight raising the woman's hair. What kind of shampoo I got to use to keep the color in her head. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to know all that.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I found a couple of them yesterday. Just browsing through the chapter. It was all good. AGMB.
Yeah. We'll be right back up in there next week. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Matter of fact, I might even pay for that motherfucker today. Just go ahead and get it popping again. Because why not? Straight like that. Straight like that. In the meantime, one more time, we're going to wish Mr. Tony Fleece the happiest of birthday. Man, thank you. You know. Jump on up. Y'all see that man right there? That man's a rock star. Talking about Fleece mode.
Motherfucker waves.
Cool. Uh-oh.
It's like my birthday, goddammit.
Woo.
Motherfucker waves. Oh, shit. Got seasick on the niggas.
Cuz, what's going on? What's up with you, cuz?
I'm sorry. I mean, black folks.
Oh, nah, man. You know, they loving it. They loving it.
Yeah, they better know it's real.
It's real in the field.
It's real in the field. Hold the field. What's up? The next one gonna come to? Yeah, no. People know? Yeah. Let me see the mascot. Yeah.
Jeff said, what up?
Some damn Little cheese. Jeff said, please.
What's up, that wash?
Nigga, I just walked back there.
Oh,
They do school on the phone now. Why they playing video games on the computer? Put up? No, ain't on both.
what I want to know is who commenting as me?
Somebody come in and ask it.
Unless it's just a comment that go through YouTube and then it just pops up that it's saying somebody. Anyway, somebody said, happy birthday, Big T.
Tell them what's up, what's up.
What up, what up?
Tell whoever it is, yeah, it is. On popping.
On and popping.
My birthday don't matter. Mine 4 years. His don't matter.
Uh-oh.
We need money. Tell them I'm taking monetary gifts all day.
Oh, yeah. I mean, do we need to drop the cash app? Because everybody else do it on their birthday.
Nah.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, okay, okay.
God, as long as I got God,
Uh-oh.
Jesus bless me with the ability and the mobility
Woo.
to be
Woo.
who I be
Woo.
in the army of the LORD.
Let's go.
Do you hear me?
Oh, that's Calvin.
Oh, that's Cal.
That's Cal.
Oh, hey, Cal.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
how you doing, my brother? Get to work.
Cool,
man.
Calvin.
Oh,
He
cool,
said-
Cal. Cal means? Oh, he ain't on Facebook.
Nah, but that's coming through my YouTube.
Oh, tell Cal get to work.
Who?
Cal,
Calvin.
they'll get to work. Bring me a Nestle pie.
Calvin.
Calvin.
Come on, right down there, Calvin.
Yeah. Aisha on. She say, what's up, y'all?
Tell Aisha say, what's up with her?
What up, what up, what up?
Auntie Aisha. That's her
Mm.
new name, Auntie Aisha.
You know she doing scents. So she said any crazy phrase that you can think of,
Yeah,
she gonna put a scent to it.
okay. Bust it open
I said that one.
for the real one.
I said
Okay.
that. I said that. I sure did. I was
Oh.
like, Aisha, he need that bust it open for a real nigga
You
scent.
got another phrase. Eat that thing.
I got one.
Eat that thing.
Hold on.
I get that not naked
Eat
yet.
that thing, lick that thing. Well,
Dude, Tamir got headphones.
no, she in school. She ain't in school. I just walk by there.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Aisha.
Beat that thing, eat that thing, lick that thing.
That's a triple pack.
We also I got one too. Make a scent called Not Naked Yet. Not naked yet.
Woo! I'm trying to tell you. Nigga said for the dirty girl, say, take her back. Take a bath. Sit
She
your
taking
ass-
it. She taking it down, y'all. She said it's gonna be epic.
Sit your ass in that water.
Hey, you need to make a scent called Bad Water. For them girls that don't like to clean themselves.
Oh,
Scent called Bad Water. Make them at least somebody get to smell fresh.
Yes. That's what we're doing.
you just ordered some oils last night. That's what's up. Okay.
I need my own scent called Tony.
Tony said he need his own scent.
So it's called Tony.
It's called Tony.
Everybody gonna buy it.
Mm.
Hey, I need that YFN scent.
Get it.
YFN. Dude.
Aisha, Jeff said, hold on, let me see if it'll show up. Jeff said, do you have a tear it up scent?
Even Siri had to say something.
Even Siri had to say something. Yeah, she say those are phrases. She got to get the smells to go with the saying.
Yeah.
Clients always. I look like a straight Russian. I like my hand. You know, my hand. Eat your shit. I like it. Eat your hand.
That's what. Now we talking.
Eat that ass up. Eat that ass.
Look, Calvin say, I'm taking my nap time to tune in.
Any way you want to do it.
Hey,
How you wanna do it?
How you want to do it, bro? Hey, what time you leaving, Tony?
Today I will be gone probably like 5:30.
Okay, all right. So we have to do the shot for you tomorrow or something.
Yeah.
All right, bet.
I gotta
Okay.
go some asses and some boards.
Yeah.
I've never been a big birthday person, but this year I feel a little different.
First one will be Get It In.
Okay.
Went down with the quicksand.
Yeah.
And the thing. I don't know the rest of the song. I just want y'all to sing along. I'm just gonna make some up because I don't really give up what. And you know I'm trying to go.
That's it. That's what I'm talking about. First one will be Get It In.
First one to get it in.
Are you gonna be doing that extra stuff with your title, The Collection by Aisha Johnson?
Oh, yeah. She need to do all that. All that. Make it extra.
Aisha said you need to do her jingle.
What's her name? Oh, me?
Ren.
Oh.
So you're gonna have to come up with one. Carol, what's up?
Make some fragrance that I never had. Made me want to have sex.
Maria, what's going on? Long time, my friend.
Maria.
Angelique. Is that
Yes, Maria.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, by Felicia Maria.
Yeah.
Oh, stranger.
I
Right,
ain't
right.
seen Maria in a long time.
Get on the floor.
Mhm.
We know her car ride past all leaving.
Oh.
You come
Uh-oh.
back, I bet
Uh-oh.
your car ride past all leaving. I'm talking jump till you say something back because I know you fumigating over there. What the hell are you talking about? I ain't going nowhere near there.
Tell white car attendant runners all the time pass by. Wonder why they don't stop and say hi.
Okay.
You would die.
Boss.
I was beat fly. Wonder
Boss.
why? Cause I'm fucking hot.
What?
Bars.
Bars.
Superstars and cars.
Superstars and cars. When you went up in there for your test,
Mm-hmm.
how nervous were you?
Man. I was- hey,
Let me ask you this: Did you
y'all, I'm gonna
sleep?
keep it.
How'd you sleep the night before?
I ain't even sleep. I was up on the couch. I was up at about 4 o'clock. Sitting there. I done turned on videos because I couldn't sleep. I was in there but watching videos. You know what I'm saying? I was just bouncing. You know what I'm saying? Watch the videos. Then after the videos, I was like, you know what? I'm going to the shop to make some coffee. I'm going to get this coffee because I'm just going to let y'all know the coffee make coffee is like a laxative. It clean all that out.
Little buddy, little man.
Yeah. All right, y'all. I will see y'all in a minute. I got a young man about to get a haircut. I'll see y'all in a little bit.
Hey, buddy. How you doing, young man?
What's up? What's up?
You gotta look around that corner like, yeah, I hear you, but I ain't
You know
trying.
when that bell ring, you come in this door, you know what time.
That's right.
And the
That's
face,
right.
the face just said it all. He was like, I know where I'm at. Don't remind me.
And you sit like a big boy too. Okay?
Say, Mom, they ain't gonna have this time. We gonna work.
He been being
He been
he was good.
Yeah, he been getting better.
You been good?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
real good the last time, but
Oh,